Yo, yo. Hi. It's nice and dark in here. Tried to relax, but couldn't do it. I could tell the second I woke up, it was just kind of buzzing a little bit. Not a little bit, but more than normal. So buzzing a little bit more than normal. And I just felt different again. Trying to get myself through this. Had a partial window for the past, I'd say 3-4 days. Nothing major, but I felt much calmer. Sensory issues calmed down a bit. You know, all the typical stuff, feeling a little bit better. Enough for where I could laugh and have, better days. I got a lot of work done in that time. And then I magically, all day I could feel like everything's just more intense, and sensory issue again, visual sensory issue is really, really weird. It's been strange. Like I could tell, like when I go outside to take the dog out, the light is really off-putting. It's really hard to explain. It's just sensory wise, just going outside is hard. Especially when I'm in all day, and then I go outside in the bright light. It's just, I don't really know. It's not like it just hurts my eyes. It's just a weird sensory experience. It's hard to explain. I was hoping my window would make it through Christmas. I guess not. Gonna go to my girlfriend's family tomorrow. So that'll throw me more into a wave, but I haven't seen everybody in years. I made some adjustments to how it's going to go tomorrow to try to keep it as safe as possible. So, doing what I can. Literally just yesterday I was feeling hopeful. And then it crashed today. I cut my Remeron. Two months, 20 days ago. And I'm still going up and down. I'm surprised I had a partial window. That was weird. I was thinking it was going to continue, though. I always feel like I know the type of sleep I get is important, but it seems like lately I've been sleeping the same. I was actually sleeping worse and feeling better. And then I got a good night's sleep last night. It didn't fucking matter one bit. Doesn't make any sense. Just say that I'm disappointed and frustrated is a understatement. I had a therapy appointment today. Which always helps me to talk about shit. I talked about my recent visual appointment and relationship stuff, and by then I was just didn't make me feel better, I didn't get anything out per se, I talk about it, but I didn't really get anything from it. My vision is shaking again. I'm hoping it's just because yesterday I had a pretty decent day yesterday. I went out for work, and actually I had kind of fun. I haven't had a day like that in a while. even though I didn't feel right or nothing, and I had a lot going on. Still, there was something about it that I could like escape it for a bit. And of course, that just basically means crash, never last long. It makes me think, well, how long is it going to take before I can taper again or do whatever I need to do? You know, I can't wait forever. I got this little bit of medicine to go, and it's going to take years if by the if it takes longer every time I have to wait, you know, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I'll never feel right because because I've got issues in general, but let me just say this. I hope I make it through this. I'm trying so hard. I've been mentally unstable for so long. Get the fuck out of here with your stupid fucking spam. God. You're literally spamming somebody who's sick. Fucking pathetic. Damn robots. I hate the fucking robots. I knew nobody was on. It's just a robot pops in and puts a fucking link. And it's always just something fucking stupid as fuck that nobody would ever want to go to. Pathetic. Ugh. I wanted to wish you guys a good holiday. I won't be on tomorrow. I might be on Christmas because I'll be home all day. But wanted to wish you guys a happy holiday. Let's just try to get through it one day at a time. I've been doing one day at a time for 5 years, and a lot of things are better and some things are worse. I don't know why, but it's the way it is. I guess I do know why. After I fucked up the Remeron, it changed everything. Which boggles my mind because considering how low I got on Remeron, I'm surprised my body freaked out so much. That's why I know how much the Remeron has an effect on me. Being at 1 milligram and then tapering to 0.8, the horrific anxiety I had, and that's when I fucked up because I thought I could deal with it, and I went from 0.8 to 0.6. That alone right there changed everything about how I taper now. It changed everything about how I feel, especially physically. I got some worse mental issues. Some are a little better. Some are worse. There's just something I just don't see. I don't know how I'm going to get through. If it's this bad each cut, and then I know it's going to get worse because the percentages are going to get bigger. If that's the case, I just don't see how I'm going to get through it. I will certainly try my damnedest, though. It's like I'll get through it because it's like I'm not going to do anything stupid, but I need people to support me while I try to get through it. If I end up on my own, I don't know how I'm going to get off. It'll be like one cut every 6 months. I won't get off for like 4 years. I mean, if that's the way it had to go, I guess that's the way it had to go. It would have to go.
But it's like prolonging the suffering big time. But I got to do whatever my body tells me, I can only do so much. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so everybody, you guys have a good Christmas Eve. Hey. I'm going to my girlfriend's parents. She's going to have some family over. It's not my best plan ever, but I already said it's either I go and they make some adjustments for me, or I don't go. I didn't give them an ultimatum, But I said, I want to go, but I'm not going to be sitting in on a family dinner, and I'm not going to be sitting around and hugging people and all this shit, I'll do my best. Well, it's been pretty decent. I've had about a 3 or 4 day window, and then I crashed like a motherfucker today. I feel like I did last week. It's not torture, but it's rough. I can tell it's trying to get to an acute point again, but hopefully it's just today, and tomorrow I feel a little better. I think with going out, I think I'll get my mind off of it enough to stop thinking about it at least. Damn. Merry happy Christmas to you too. So, and then I'll be home on Christmas Day, so I'll probably pop on here in the evening. I can tell you how things went. I just know sleep has a big deal in this, but it's weird because the days I was in a partial window, I slept okay. And then all of a sudden I slept really good last night and completely off. How fucked up was that?
Yeah, cool, huh? Thanks. Yeah, it's fun. I'm going to link it again in here. Donk. For anybody who wants to see it. That's okay. It was a podcast just on YouTube. Same thing. But yeah. I wonder if I can change. I'll have to change the information. I can change the information while I'm on here. I'll put it in the title. Yeah, it was fun. I was actually feeling pretty decent that day. That's kind of the hard part, though, is when you do those things and feel decent, you're not as open about the horrible stuff. But it was fun. He's a friend of mine. He's a good dude. We have very similar stories. Yeah. But yeah, I feel beat down today. Physically, it's worse, but not as horrible as it could be. Mentally, it's ridiculous. I get really frustrated and I feel defeated every time I get hopeful. I know, right? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, I could fake it pretty good if I wanted to, but I don't have to right now, so I'm not. It's, it's definitely an effort. But it's like my windows are never great, but they're good enough for me to be happy. My waves, like today, it's harder. I can still be okay and fake it, like with my girlfriend. If I have a conversation with her, I can fake it decently. But it's exhausting, that's for sure. But then again, like yesterday, I had a pretty decent day. I had fun at work. I don't say that often. Um, and I think it just took such a toll yesterday. And I had to do some massive computer work editing stuff last night, and that puts me in a huge fog in DPDR. And it didn't do it that much, but I think enough to where it just kind of fucked with my head enough. And by the time I went to bed, I fell asleep, and I got like 8 hours of sleep. I woke up, and I could tell the difference. I could feel everything shaking, not literally, but inside. It feels like my nervous system was shaking. It's weird. I thought things would like not, I didn't think it would crash like this again. I just thought my cut and everything, I was starting to feel better, and then bam, I'm like right back. I don't think it honestly will ever be like perfect because I'm on this crappy medicine, but I just need to get to a point where like when I go outside, everything's not completely fucking bizarre and, just functional. So I don't feel mentally not with it. I want to feel here like I'm here. But like what I see visually is a fucking mess. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's a terrible, terrible mix of crap. But that's where I'm at. I'm going to probably be here. Yeah, I'll probably be back on Saturday. Christmas Day, I'm gonna stay home and just watch movies and shit. Nothing much. Probably get a little work done, but I'll probably just hang out. Yeah. Tomorrow will be a long day. We're gonna bring my dog with. I'll probably be the last Christmas she'll see. It's sad, but so that'll be nice for her. She'll have fun. We didn't want to leave her behind because then we'd have to like have somebody watch her to take her out and shit. So we're gonna bring her with. Probably stress her out, but she'll have fun to a point anyway. Like she'll keep me calmer. I like having her with. She just hates the long drives. It's like 2 hours away. Anxiety is spiking again. I mean, it's been higher, but it's like been to a much more tolerable level for the past 3-4 days. And then when I get it's when I get worried, like when I get this weird head, which is different than what I used to encounter. When I get this weird head and the sensory eye stuff gets weird, it messes with my anxiety big time. And then my gut just churns in anxiety, and it just shoots out energy. And I mean, I've had it worse, don't get me wrong, because I'm still able to do things I wasn't able to do before, but I'm literally working through it little by little. It's not easy. The crawling in my body has gotten pretty bad today. But yesterday was one of the best days I had for that. It's like the movement in my body and all the staticky feeling inside my body that moves it calmed down so much. Hence probably why I'm in a wave today. Usually if I start feeling better, a pretty good wave pops in. Who knows? Sucks that all sucks. But it's days like today, I try not to overthink it because I really start worrying if I'm going to be able to do this. Jesus, that actually says it's like a full year on. Sadly, I had to fucking work. I had to work in my major acute after getting ripped off benzos. That was absolute torture. So, like, when I'm complaining now, there was nothing like that. Nothing. Well, congratulations on the 170 days off. If are you? I don't remember everybody's situation, but are you on any other medication right now? And if not, don't. And at least from here on out, you're just in for healing. So. It'd be nice if that made no sense. I'm like 170 days off Valium, and then you're on Valium. I don't know. I'm obviously getting confused about something here. Don't go on gabapentin. Fuck. That's a drug you don't want to mess with. Long term, that can really fuck you up. Yeah, Lyrica, that's usually one they put you on. It's so typical doctors what they put everybody on. They wanted me on Lyrica. I have a prescription for gabapentin. I've taken it like twice. And it helped. No, 3 times. The third time I took it, it made my brain so blank and so it was so scary. I never took it again. It was so fucked up. I couldn't come up with thoughts. It was so fucking bizarre. It's like I have a hard time visualizing things in general, but I can think. I've never taken something that stopped me from thinking. I felt like a shell. It was so scary. What a bizarre feeling that was. They wanted me on Lyrica for fibromyalgia. I'm like, no way. I'm not getting on another drug. I'm like, one day when I'm off all medications and I'm off for a few years, I'll rethink it, which I really won't. But that's what I told them. But I'm like, you can't keep polydrugging me on things when not once did a medication ever help me. I'm 45 years old. Not once did a medication they've ever prescribed me ever help me. All it did was make me sick. So I'm not going to keep going in this fucking spiral anymore. If I want to live the last years of my life, normally, then I need to get off this crap. Hello. Yeah, just, everybody makes mistakes. Don't do it again. And you'll learn from this, as much as that sucks. But obviously, it's a huge no. It's just going to be a big wave for a little while. It'll all calm down eventually. It'll be just like with me now. I always think I'm never going to get better in a wave. But I know better, realistically. So you'll get better. Just don't do it again. Watch what you eat and what you drink. Yeah. I've seen it happen a million times. People make a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes. As vigilant as I am, I've made a lot of mistakes. I haven't made the alcohol mistake yet. I don't see how I would, but you just never fucking know, I fucked up my Remeron, and that was a bad one. Most people said, "How did you manage that?" Yeah, it's rough. I feel for you. But shit's going to probably be a little insane for a little while. Just have to push through it and learn from it and know that these kind of things can really, God knows why, but these kind of things can really screw up a withdrawal. It'd be nice if doctors and stuff actually knew about this stuff and actually told us why. Could you imagine? But everybody's recovering no matter what. We all make mistakes. Yeah, makes sense. You're going through exactly what you a lot of people I've seen go through. It's I warn people about alcohol all the time. And sometimes it's just, if it's in food or just whatever, it's rough. Just be careful with everything. The more you drink, the worse things you get. The more you add medications, probably the worse things will get. Some people are different. Sometimes medications help, but majority of the time it's a no. I dealt with severe, I still deal with severe anxiety, all because it's been over 5 years. I'm no way in hell I'm taking anything for it. I'd rather suffer, get off the medication, let myself heal so I can actually let it go down on its own. Because the more I take those pills, is the sicker I'm going to keep getting and the worse the anxiety is going to get. So I just always say, if you have a support system, that's one of the best things. Do I ever? I've had DPDR for 20 years. And that was part of the reason I got on benzos, to see if I can help it. Lucky for me, it made it about 100 times worse. You drink too? You guys got to stop. It's a no. If you know it's a no, don't do it. But people can't keep telling you. It's going to set you back. Do you just want to be sick forever? Or maybe you're not that sick and you just think that drinking, you could get away with it. But I wouldn't do it. Not me. You guys got to stop that shit. Yeah, DPDR. It's been a major problem for a long time. I went to many psychiatrists about it, and I've tried many medications in the past before benzos and everything because of DPDR. They always blamed it on that I needed an SSRI, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Gotcha. Anyway, you got my point. Don't drink. I mean, like right now, like with how sick I am and stuff like that, I won't even get vanilla just because of alcohol. So if somebody actually, like I drank actual alcohol, I'd probably end up killing myself. So, I mean, the fact that you're able to just drink alcohol without even thinking that it might be a major issue tells me you guys are doing pretty damn good. And lay off that shit and heal already, you know? You know the rules. I appreciate every one of you, but I just want you guys to get better. All right, I'm running off here. Linux. I don't even think I could pronounce your screen name. Autislet2. But you both take care. I'm glad you popped on. It was nice to kind of bitch and moan. Hope you feel better. No more drinking. Just get through the wave. Don't do it again, or I'll scold you again. All right. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Oh, and have a good Christmas Eve, and I'll probably be on here on Christmas. Yeah, my head's buzzing too, and I didn't drink, so just let it calm down. But yeah, you guys have a good night. Later on.